Hello if you're new, welcome back if you're not. It is time for Ted to talk boxing. Tony Bellew has been talking again about somebody I'm sure he considers a close friend. Unified heavyweight champ of the world, Anthony Joshua. In particular, he was talking about Joshua's amazing victory over Wladimir Klitschko. Definitely one of the best heavyweight fights of all time. The best heavyweight fight of the last 10 years, I think you could say. No problem. The real problem here is with what Anthony was saying regarding the worth of this victory. Yes, it was an amazing fight. It connected to the public's emotions. But in no way can you say it's a more impressive victory than Tyson Fury's over Wladimir Klitschko in 2015. Fury beat the man. Who you fight and when you fight them is everything in boxing. Things can change very quickly. You can get injuries, you can retire out of nowhere. It's all about context. Yes, the Joshua fight was tremendous, not just for how good the fight was, but it showed that Joshua has real layers to him. He knows how to respond to a crisis. He proved that he wasn't just a Frank Bruno, with no disrespect to Frank. But what Fury managed to do in Germany, yeah, it was boring. And yes, it was closer than some people have tried to say. It wasn't just a whitewash. They were close rounds where only just by virtue of Fury clipping him once or twice in the whole 3 minutes was why you gave it to him. Yeah, it was a stinker. But he beat the man. And he even had a point taken away while fighting abroad, and they still gave him the decision. That's massive. There's a bit of revisionism going on here as well. Because people go, oh, Fury beat a guy who was 39. Well, Vlad was 41 when he fought Joshua. He's even older. And he was inactive. A criticism you will often get with Rocky Marciano, the great heavyweight champ, is that he beat older guys. He beat old men. Well, when he beat Jersey Joe Walcott for the title, which was a great fight, Walcott was 37, but he was champ and he was active. I think it's fair to say that Wladimir Klitschko proved that he had something left against Anthony Joshua, but he was 41. And how long had he been out the ring? 18 months. We can be impressed with the fight, we can be enamoured by it, but not to the extent that it starts to blur the facts. It is nowhere near as praiseworthy as Fury's victory was over Wladimir. It's massive. That one victory has more depth to it than the whole of AJ's record. And depth is a word we keep hearing with AJ these days, well, with his fans. I think it's something of a defense mechanism, because AJ does get a lot of criticism. So a lot of people will say this record has loads of depth and maybe it's even better than Fury's, but no way. That one victory that Fury has over Wladimir trumps the whole of AJ's resume. That's just how it is. That is the historical clout of that victory. AJ's done very well. The way he's adapted to being fast-tracked, the way he's avenged a defeat, it's all very impressive. But you throw in that rematch victory over Wilder as well, and it's easily Tyson Fury who has the better record. Alexander Povetkin is a guy who has depth. He straddles two eras, really. He's got lots of victories over different guys. There's depth to his resume. AJ still only had about 25 fights. There's not a lot of depth there. It's impressive, but I think some people now are overcompensating. And okay, Tony Bellew talks a lot of baloney when he gets emotionally invested, but you're hearing more of this depth. And a lot of people do like to say that Joshua's record is better than Fury's. It's not. That one historical victory in Germany beats the whole of his record.